Morning. It's Sunday and I thought today I would do a what I ate today video. I'm getting ready for church, so I just made a quick oatmeal. I haven't had oatmeal in weeks. I put cinnamon in it, so I've got cinnamon all over the side of the bowl. And a little splash of almond milk for 0 points. So this is 3 points here. I have a banana because I have a few that look like they need to go now. And I have my coffee and water going, and I've got both dogs next to me on the sofa. I'm eating breakfast in the living room because the table is covered with painting paraphernalia because Chrissy and I have been busy painting this week. So maybe I'll show you some of that later or in another video. We'll see. I'm going to eat this and get ready to go. Talk to you later. I just wanted to show you guys something that I do. I'm rushing around trying to get ready for church, and I've got 1/3 of a cup of coffee left. I don't like to waste this because I enjoy my coffee, and I like it hot or cold. So I take one of my cups. They're up here. I told you I keep some from McDonald's and also Panera. And then I have the lids here in this little container. And I just take my coffee that I have left over. It's still kind of room temperature-ish. And see, it's not a whole lot in there, but it's still going to be flavor for later, right? And I'm just going to put this in the refrigerator, and it'll sit there and get nice and cold while I'm in church. And then when I get home this afternoon, I will pour some of my Starbucks coffee in here, and I like to get the nice dark roast. It's unsweetened. And then I will either add a Premier protein shake, and, well, I can't now because I'm out. All I have is strawberry and banana, and I'm not going to mix that in with my coffee. But I prefer the caramel, and I'm out of that, and the vanilla and the chocolate, so I've really got to get to Sam's Club. But anyway, I'll just use my regular creamers that I have here, my fat-free half and half or my sugar-free hazelnut, and I will make a nice big excuse me, a nice big cup of iced coffee for the afternoon, which will start with this morning's coffee so that it didn't waste. I usually have a little more left over, half a cup maybe, but I just wanted to show you that's one way that I use up the rest of my coffee in the morning because I got tired of just dumping it down the sink and then making more coffee when I came home because that's a waste. All right, gotta go, guys. My very first Stitch Fix box. It's got 5 items in it that my stylist chose for me according to the profile information I left on the site. I can't wait to get it started. This is going to be a separate video. I don't exactly know when I'm going to do it, but hopefully this week. My table's a mess because Chrissy and I have been painting. I also did a project, well, it's not really a project, but if you look up there, can you see that? When I did my Dollar Tree haul the other day, I showed you the orange vase and the 3 different kind of picks that I used. And sorry, it's so dark in this house. I chose to put some candy corn in the vase to try to hide the picks. And I put it in this square up here, pushed the Be Happy sign back a little and stuck it up there. You can't even tell that it's an orange vase now with the candy corn in it, but it is orange. So you could get away with using a clear vase if you stick a bunch of orange stuff in it, right? Yeah. Here's a painting I'm working on. I have to let all the black paint dry before I put some of the colored leaves on it. And over here are a couple things Chrissy did. Look at this gorgeous painting that she did. I just love it. And then she did this cute one for fall. And this was something she was working on, and it didn't turn out right. The sky wasn't right, so she just messed it all up. And she's going to use just use this again on something else. And we got these canvases here from the Dollar Tree. This one and a bunch of these here. This is what they look like unopened with paint on them. Just from the Dollar Tree. This one was not. It's a little smaller. Now, I'll take you into the kitchen area here. These are, let me see if I can hide from the light. These are the pours that I did. This one here I have to fix. This is called a swipe, and it's the first swipe I ever did. And I did yellow, orange, and white. The only part that turned out was the white part because you could see it goes all the way down, but apparently I didn't have enough yellow or orange paint because you can hardly see it. Who's doing what over there? Gracie Lou? All right. I don't know what she's doing now. This one here has a black background, and there's a lot of cells in these, as you can see the cells, because I used the silicone. And this one here, the second one, is my favorite. There's a lot of pinks in here and brown. This one I love because I used gold. And you can see all the dark, that's actual gold, metallic gold. So I love that one. That's my second favorite. And then this one here, which happens to be Chrissy's favorite, is all my leftover paint. I didn't want to waste it, so I threw it all in a cup, and I did another dirty pour. These are all dirty pours. And then this is a swipe. But I'm going to attempt, since it's my first swipe, I'm going to attempt to just put more paint across the top and swipe it again and see if I can't get a better result. I want both these colors to look like the white. That's what it's supposed to look like. All right, I've got to get going. Talk to you later. Hello. I'm on my way to church. I'm leaving 6 minutes later than I care to. Sometimes Gracie Lou gives you the hardest time about getting in the cage when she really doesn't want to go. So when she knows when it's time of getting close to getting in the cage. So I'll take them out to potty and bring them in, and then I run around and do some last minute things. Luna gets right in the cage and lays down because she knows. Gracie, not when she really doesn't want to go in. So she'll disappear. So I'll say, come on Grace, let's go. Get in the cage. She's nowhere. I know she's in one of the 2 bedrooms somewhere. So I go to Chrissy's room and I look, and nobody. So I go to my room and I look on my bed and the recliner. Nobody. Turn around and go back to Chrissy's room and look. Even better. Nobody. I come back out and look in the living room, see if I missed her somewhere and she wasn't already in the cage or something. Nowhere. Go back to my room and look, and there she is, curled up in a tight ball in the back of her cage. No one can find me in here. So I call her out. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go. Come to mommy. Nope. Gracie Lou Freebush, get out here now. Nope. So I have to go over to the cage and pick it up with my fingers and tap it, the back of the cage, on the ground. Shake it, And she comes scurrying out. Ooh, earthquake. And she takes off. Normally she would just like jump up on the bed and flip over on her back. And I'll scoop her up. No, she takes off. Where is she? In Chrissy's room, on the bed. So I go around. Chrissy's bed is against the wall in a corner. So you can't get all edges, and of course she's where I can't reach her, so I have to grab a blanket and start pulling her closer, and she's like, no, and takes off. So I get outside, I get out of Chrissy's room, and I look and I see Gracie's butt just as she's entering my room. So I start heading back to my room, and I'm like, wait. Finally clicks on me. I go back to Chrissy's room and shut the door. Smart. And then I go to my room, and there she is, thankfully, on my bed, flipped over on her back with the tail wagging nervously. No, no. I scoop her up, and I'm yelling at her for being such a bad girl. All the while, I'm kissing the top of her head because she's so cute I can't stand it. And I deposit her into the cage and close it up. And she's just sitting there looking at me with her ears all back, so dejected, so unloved. And I say goodbye to them like I always do. And I put Food Network on for them. And then I left. So here I am. 3 minutes closer to church. And I'm wearing all black and gray today. Actually, my pants are a charcoal gray. So, and I'm wearing sneakers because that's what I have. I thought it would be too cold for capris and sandals, but that's just in my apartment. I've been keeping my apartment like super cold because of my hot flashes. that I've been having mostly in the evenings. And Chrissy finally, I've been telling her about them, but she's never been home to like witness them. And this past week she was home for 4 days in a row because she was sick. It was all head and chest. And the one day I'm sitting on the sofa with her, and all of a sudden it's like, you know, I have to take the shoes off, and I just start fanning myself, and it's like, she's like, what's happening? And I said, it's one of those. And she reaches up and she's like, but what's happening? And I said, my whole body gets clammy all at the same time. It's not like a wave. It's just like this outpouring all at once everywhere. I have to kick my shoes off. I just wear those things. What are they called? Those rubber things. I can never think of the name of them. They're not clogs. Whatever. Those rubber clog type things. And Crocs. I wear those with socks. I wear Crocs with socks and capris. You don't even want to know what that looks like, okay? But that's what I wear around the house. My Crocs are navy blue. Yeah, they're dark blue with the little holes in them. And my little white ankle socks. And my capris that just go halfway down my calf. So anyway, she reaches over and she touches my forehead, and she's like, ew! Because I was all clammy, and I'm like that everywhere. So we laughed, and I suffered for a minute, and then it went away. So she just got an extra blanket out and covered up, and we've been keeping the air down. I said, I can't even imagine what it would be like in the wintertime with the heat on. I don't know. And as far as I know, these aren't very bad. These are what I guess you would call mild hot flashes. I'll tell you, at night I don't sleep covered up as much anymore. When the air comes on, if I'm awake and I feel it against my legs, I throw the blanket back over me again, and then it comes back off. And I never used to be like that. So things are changing. Things are changing, and I don't like it. My mother and my grandmother never had hot flashes, so I assumed I never would either. We'll see. So today's Sunday, and my husband's supposed to be driving back up from North Carolina after being down there. He left last Sunday to drive down, help my son clean up a big mess from after the hurricane on the outside of his rental. And I think he just relaxed for a little bit. Where am I gonna park? This looks good right here. There's a kid dancing, and then there's me. All right, have I mentioned how nice it is to park in this car? I don't trust myself. Oh, I'm good. Look at that. All right, it's church time, people. I gotta go. See you later. Hello. After church, I went to lunch. I'll show you that first. I forgot to show you in the restaurant, obviously, but I got the chef's salad. Here's all the meat. I said no cheese, no dressing, because I brought my own Bolthouse Ranch dressing. And so it's got ham, turkey, and roast beef. And it does have just a couple black olives in there, maybe 4 or 5 in the whole thing. I ate about half, and I brought the rest home. I'll have later on. And then I stopped at Aldi's because it's in the same shopping center. I picked up 2 things of paper towels. They were 49 cents each, and they're perfect for my painting. Absolutely perfect. I got some kidney beans and diced tomatoes with basil, garlic, and oregano because I want to make some more chili. I got a nice big can of whole peeled tomatoes. I'm going to be using that on my baked macaroni and cheese for my birthday dinner. I picked up 2 of these nice big containers of chicken broth. They are the fat-free, so they're 0 points. The best deal of the day were these grapes. They were only 89 cents a pound. And I got a nice big one, and they had a whole bunch there. I got the Fit and Active white bread for 40 calories. This is equivalent to the Smith 647. This is the first time I've ever seen it at the store, and it was very timely because the bread I got is almost gone. Because Chrissy's been home all week, and we've been having like soup and sandwiches for dinner. So I picked this up. It's half the price or less. or more than half less than the Smith's 647, and it's 1 point for 1 and 2 points for 2. So it's the same. For less than $5, I got a nice big pack of chicken tenders to do something with. And I picked up a 89-cent bag of garden greens. I got this turkey mesquite. It's only 1 point for 2 ounces. Mesquite smoked turkey breast, because Chrissy and I ate all of the turkey that I got just the other day. And my reason for going there in the first place was to get the reduced fat crumbled feta. Now it's 2 points for 1/4 of a cup. That's 4 tablespoons. That's way too much for me. I just sprinkle 1 tablespoon over my salad, and that is 0 points. So I get some nice feta for 0 points on my salad. All right, that was it. It came to $22 for all that, and I was quite happy with it. Very excited about the grapes, because you know how I am. And this really cheapo paper towel for 49 cents is perfect for my painting that I do. And calendar, church calendar for October. Look here. Here's my brother Billy's birthday on the 5th. And look, there's me on the 16th. Starting at midnight, it's my birthday month. I can't wait. So I had to do that. And of course I had to mark him, because my mother pointed over at the 5th. I'm like, what about it? And she looked at me all sad, and she's like, Billy. I'm like, oh yeah, Billy. So I had to include him in there. Oh well. I'm going to go put all this stuff away and get out of these church clothes and cool down. So I'll talk to you later. Hey. Hey. Gracie Lou. Gracie Lou. Gracie Lou. Look at me. Gracie Lou. Hi. Hi, baby. Come here. Come here. Come here. Hi, sweetie. How are you? Did you miss me while I was gone? I missed you. Don't stretch on me. Don't stretch on me. Oh, I love you. Bye-bye. Hi, guys. Bye-bye. It is iced coffee time. And this is the coffee I showed you this morning. I just opened up a fresh thing of Starbucks. Gave it a little shake. And I'm just going to give myself a nice healthy amount of that. I have my sugar-free hazelnut that I thoroughly enjoy. That's for the flavor, and my fat-free half and half over here is for the cream. I think that's good enough. Hold on. Doing it one-handed here. Gotta have my straws, my skinny bendy straws. 1 second while I stir. All right, I blow in it to stir. Yep, absolutely perfect. So that's how I make my iced coffees when I am out of the Premier Protein shakes. Now, I just recorded a Stitch Fix video for you, and I'm excited about it. So keep an eye open for that this week. Once I get it edited and out, I will, well, then you'll get to see it. I'm excited about it personally. It's the first time I've done one, and I really liked it. So I'm gonna go sit down and relax now. It's Sunday afternoon, and as a Pentecostal, it is my right to take a nap. So I will talk to you later. This is the leftover salad from lunch. I just took my knife and cut the top off. Hi, Gracie, what are you doing? And I added 2 tablespoons worth of my Bolthouse ranch dressing and 1 point worth of the reduced fat feta cheese. For, let me see, 2 tablespoons of that is 1 point. So this is a 3-point salad, and this is huge. I know I only ate like 1/3 of the lettuce this morning with a lot of the meat, like 2/3 of the meat. So this is a lot. I probably won't be able to finish this. Now I took the meat that was left in here and I made this sandwich. This is a 5-point sandwich. 2 for the bread, 1 for a slice of Velveeta cheese, and 2 for the couple ounces of meat that's in here. I'm gonna see if I can show you. There's 3 different kinds of meat in there from my chef salad. And I have some Dijonnaise, which is 0 points. And I threw some of the lettuce of the salad in there. And then I have some seedless grapes for dessert. And my water bottle. It's almost empty, so I brought another one. And I'm trying to catch up with my YouTube videos. Chrissy was home for 4 days, and she doesn't really watch YouTube, so I didn't watch it with her laying around. So I didn't get a chance to really watch a whole lot, and I have an awful lot to catch up on. So, let's see. Tony, I have a letter, a snail mail going out to you tomorrow, if you're watching this. And that's about it. So I'll talk to you later to close out this What I Did Today video. See you then. Well, that's it for my Sunday. The dogs and I are just resting up a bit. And that's it. We had a nice day. We had a nice nap before dinner. And the salad and sandwich were delicious. I ate one of those black olives, and it was so salty and gross that I pushed any other ones I found aside, and I just did not eat them. So I'm not going to count a point for, it's either 5 or 6 black olives for 1 point, but I did not like the flavor of that at all. It wasn't like a regular black olive like I'm used to getting in the can. So we're going to go ahead and get this video out. Right, baby? Are you sleepy? You're sleepy, aren't you? Yeah. And until I see you again, please be wonderfully blessed.